Let's get into a bit of the injury pool we're going on right now. It's sort of like a quarterback survivor pool every week. 2 weeks into the NFL season, we've had so many injuries. Two-time Super Bowl quarterback Ben Roethlisberger done for the year. Eli Manning benched now, and other players have been injured throughout the year. Now Cam Newton has a foot injury. That's the new latest thing. What do we do now? It's almost like survival of the fittest right now.
Well, I mean, I think it's the fault of these teams for hanging on to these quarterbacks for too long. It was only a matter of time. I mean, people forget. Ben Roethlisberger was drafted in 2004. Drew Brees has been around longer than that. You remember there was a debate whether or not the Dolphins should sign Drew Brees or Dante Culpepper to be their franchise quarterback? Like, that's how long this guy has been around. Listen, it's a changing of the guard. It happens every couple of years in the NFL, and to be honest, it's long overdue with these quarterbacks.
But the thing is, none of them have been injuries because of except Nick Foles. Mm-hmm. None have been because a guy got driven into the ground or, three guys from the defensive line just annihilated him on a pass rush, as the NFL has taken that out of the game. Mm-hmm. These are injuries that, Drew Brees throwing, his hand hits a guy. That used to happen quite often. Mm-hmm. It probably still does. But, okay, he's out because of that. So all this protect the quarterback edict that has gone into the game, and now guys are falling by the wayside without any contact.
But you could also make the argument, how bad would it be if those rules weren't in place? You'd have half of the league not having quarterbacks right now. And I do want to remind you.
Wait a minute, half the league doesn't.
Okay, good point. It's true. I do want to remind you, a very smart man said on this set about 3 weeks ago.
Here we go.
And we were talking about
Who was the guest that week?
I had said, after you said the Steelers will be fine because of Ben Roethlisberger, I had said, Ben Roethlisberger today is not the Ben Roethlisberger of old. It's only a matter of time before something happens. And he knocks himself out of the season moving his arm forward. His arm just snapped like an old rubber band. Like, I feel bad for the guy. But, I mean, come on. Tariq, you didn't see this coming?
I didn't see this coming, nor did I see Sam Darnold getting mono, which I still don't understand how that happened. But these injuries are happening more and more, and it seems as if teams are just not ready with their backup quarterbacks. And even for the Jets situation, they lost their backup quarterback, so now they're down to the third-string quarterback.
The Bills have 4 automatic wins right now. The Dolphins
what are you doing?
The Dolphins are not trying to win, and the Jets can't win.
This table's already
That's
coming
4
in
wins.
since he's not.
One of them are. I mean, the Bills actually may end up with as many wins as any team that calls that stadium home.
To bring back the crazy old man
MetLife.
to the point that you made. Hold on. The reason why the NFL doesn't have these backup quarterbacks is because you have to invest so much money in your starting NFL quarterback. It's not like 25 years ago where you could have a quality NFL starter and a backup that could start games for other teams. The days of Frank Reich and Bubby Brister, and I could go on and on.
Some would say Teddy Bridgewater is a pretty good backup in New Orleans. We'll find out, but
unique situation, though.
Yes.
Very unique situation. You can't afford to keep a quality quarterback behind your starter anymore.
The Giants did that, and he's sitting on the bench this week because you had a brand new quarterback in Daniel Jones starting for the Giants. I'll get to that with unfinished business coming up in a matter of moments. Also, think about this. Where does now Josh Allen rank when it comes to these quarterbacks? A number of them are injured, but he's performed well in the first 2 weeks.
really well. He's fun to watch and he's fun to listen to. I like a guy who has embraced where he is and is turning into the biggest spokesman for Buffalo.
Absolutely. And it's weird. Like, forget just ranks of quarterbacks in general. How about ranks from the draft last year? How from the end of last season to week 2, they're almost completely upside down. Who would have thought last season that Lamar Jackson would be far and away the best quarterback from that draft right now? He looks like a world beater. Again, a really smart guy. Had Baltimore as a dark horse Super Bowl candidate, but who wants to think about that?
14 more games to play.
Josh Rosen is gone. Sam Darnold is going to take a serious hit in his development. And Josh Allen, a guy who, I'll be honest, I did not want in Buffalo, looks like he might be the most stereotypical stand back there and throw ball quarterback in the league. What is going on, Tariq?
I don't know, but the Bills are 2-0.